It's a special opportunity for high school juniors and seniors in Onondaga or Oneida County for a paid internship with local nonprofits. But the deadline to apply for Bank of America's Student Leaders Program is Wednesday. So joining us to talk more about it is Mike Brunner, President, Bank of America Central New York. Mike, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Jeff, thanks for having me.
So I got to ask you, I mean, I love it. It's a great idea, but why did you all think a paid internship with a local nonprofit is the right way to go?
Yeah, well, so the Student Leaders Program has been around 20 years now, and we connect through this program about 300 students to local nonprofits through this internship. So with respect to the students, they gain an understanding of how an organization really works. And I mean that from the sense of these are small businesses, right? I mean, they've got their missions and they're accomplishing those missions, but the students get to get themselves immersed in those. For the nonprofits, they get an advantage of having a little bit of a larger workforce, some help with some of the things that they need to do that they do on a regular basis, and maybe some help on special projects that they want to take care of during the course of the summer.
Yeah. What kind of time commitment is the internship? So maybe somebody doesn't get into something that's a little bit more than they can handle. What are we talking here?
So it's, Jeff, it's 8 weeks, and it's 35 hours a week. So it's a full-time job. They do get paid. And then in addition to that 8 weeks, we send the students full paid, all expenses paid to Washington, D.C. for a Student Leaders Summit. With the other students that are participating from all over the country that year.
That must be a special opportunity. I mean, obviously the eight-week internship is great, but what a way to cap it all off, I would say, right?
Well, sure. And the students get to learn how, through that program or that part of the program, the students get to learn how local not-for-profits and local elected officials and governments and business all kind of come together to help meet the needs of their local communities. And I think the other part of that, for the students anyway, is they get to meet all of these similar-minded, kind of civic-oriented, civic-thinking colleagues from across the country. So they get to connect with some of their familiar faces, hopefully, and make new connections. Right. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. What are some of the nonprofits where students have been placed or will be placed?
Yeah. So as I said, this is a program that we hold in all approximately 100 markets that we have throughout the country. Locally, two examples of not-for-profits we've participated with are the MOST, Museum of Science and Technology, right in downtown Syracuse. And also On Point for College is another one that we've partnered with.
Right. The application deadline is Wednesday. How does someone apply? And then what are you looking for in the application? What does it entail?
Right. So you said at the top, Onondaga County, Oneida County, juniors and seniors in high school. The application is due by midnight on Wednesday night. The easiest way to get to that application is just search Student Leaders Bank of America. It'll bring you right to the informational page. You can get the students can get a lot of information from that. And then there's also a link to the direct application.
Oh, okay. Wrap it up with this one for me. As you mentioned, the program's about 20 years old. Is there a story or two or something, some experience that somebody's had in this that really kind of stands out, that speaks to the impact these internships have on students?
Yeah. One thing we do is when we're looking at our company is looking at the applications, we incorporate the not-for-profit folks in with that, so they help us make the decisions. So that's kind of a neat part of the process. But in terms of the story, so you'll recall last year we had something called the solar eclipse.
Oh yeah.
Which was quite a big event, and what an opportunity for a student leader interning at the MOST for an event like that, right? So a science museum and so the student leader that we happened to have last year, her name is Millie Wu. She's from Skinny Atlas. She had a great time, and I think the folks at the Most really appreciated her efforts. But she got to participate in the planning of that event, the execution of that event, the logistics. How do you finance that event? How do you market that event? How do you use social media? So soup to nuts, and that's what I mean about, or what I meant about when students participate in this program. They have an opportunity to understand how an organization works and how to be successful and how to teamwork and how to collaborate with others so that you can have a successful event and a successful organization.
Great opportunity. Go apply, you juniors and seniors. Mike Brunner, thanks so much. Really appreciate it.